Alright guys, I'm currently going out to take some long exposures. So the moon is over there, it's really big. I'm probably not pointing at it, but it's up there. And it's a pretty decent size tonight. You guys probably can't see me too well because it's pretty dark out. But you can hear me there, like there, now you can see me. But anyways, I'm just gonna be showing you like my whole process of me like setting my camera up on the tripod, like what settings I use, and just like showing you every photo I take. Alright guys, got my tripod out here, got my camera here. We're just gonna set it up. The first shot I'm gonna be doing is gonna be of the moon. So I'm gonna get my zoom lens out and we're gonna set it up so it's pointing directly at the moon right there with the clouds moving behind it. Alright guys, there's a car coming, so I'm just gonna click the shutter. So it just took the photo basically. So it's gonna keep the shutter open for that amount of time, and then that car just drove by, and then the moon's basically up in the sky, and it's gonna like show that all in one photo. I'm gonna have my camera shutter basically open for about 20 seconds, and then that's gonna create like a drag effect on the lights, and then the moon will shine really bright too. So guys, here comes the car. Hopefully that'll turn out good. I literally just pushed the shutter button like just in time though, so it might not have gotten it. But basically the moon will have like these lines coming out of the side of it, and then the photo looks like that. So that's how you get a sick photo. And here's another car coming, so I'm just gonna push the shutter and watch. I'm just gonna keep the shutter open for 20 seconds, the car will come by, and then wait for the photo. And there it is. Doesn't that look sick? Alright guys, so I'm shooting these at about 800 ISO. So some of the cars have like their red backlights, and then some of them have like the white front lights, because depending on the direction on the road they're coming. I think for this though, I got the settings nailed pretty good. And the moon's really standing out tonight. I think on Friday, it's Tuesday right now, there's going to be a full moon, so maybe I'll go back out for that too. Alright guys, I also got some of these lights we're going to be using. So I'm going to go stand over there, and I'm going to put these on, and then I'll set the timer basically. It'll go off and I'll take the photo with me in it basically. So I'll set this for basically a 10-second timer, so it'll wait 10 seconds for the shutter to go off, and then that'll give me enough time to get over there so I can pose for the photo. So hopefully it'll look cool, so I'm about to do that right now. Alright guys, so I tried it using the lights. It didn't turn out as well as I thought it would, but I'm probably just gonna stick with long exposures for the rest of the time. But there's me with the light right there basically. There's the moon, and you can kind of see the clouds. It's not really starry here because like we're in the city. I think if you go out more by like my cabin, there's definitely more stars. I'll put a photo of that up like right now that I took, but this is pretty cool to show. I like kind of just how there's a figure there and then the moon. I actually think that looks pretty cool. I don't know why. Maybe it would have been cooler if there was a car coming by like the other ones, but I don't know. Alright, this is somewhere where there's actually light, so I thought I'd stop. But basically I think those long exposures went like super well. I'm now gonna go up there where there's a ton more cars. Hopefully those photos are turn out cool. Alright guys, just started taking the photo. There's traffic out here at this intersection. Hopefully this will turn out cool though. I have it set for 15 seconds still, so I don't know how the photo is gonna turn out, but we can change it if it's too bright. Alright guys, so this is what I got, and the really cool thing about long exposures is it makes all the lights like kind of pop out on the sides. But there's a traffic going through here, and then there's all the street lights. So I'm gonna wait until there's more traffic because there's literally nothing right now. Alright guys, so basically now I'm gonna be moving the lens outwards while the long exposure is going, so it's gonna make all the lights drag. Here, let's go to it. So there was a biker that came by, and then you see all the lights like kind of drag on the sides. So basically by moving the lens, it changes the focal length, so it makes all the light subjects kind of like drag. Alright guys, so that's pretty much it for all the photos I'm going to be taking tonight. I'm still walking back. I'm just recording on the Canon now. I think this was a pretty successful shoot though guys. So next part of this video, I'm going to be editing the pics, and I'm gonna show you guys the final edits, and we'll just go over once again like the settings I use for the long exposures. Alright guys, so we're back inside from taking those photos. So now we're gonna go into the computer, import them into Lightroom, and start to edit them. Alright guys, so now we're here in Lightroom and we're gonna start editing the photos. So as you can see here, the first one I have, this is basically when I was getting my camera settings correct. And there were some other photos from when I tried using my zoom lens close up at the moon first. I didn't really like those, so we're not going to use those. But basically this is when I was first getting my settings right. And then as you see here, we're just going to go down the line. So this is my first like really good shot. And it's really nice because we have the car going by here. You see the car lights here, and then we have the moon. And the really nice thing about, since I had the shutter open for 15 seconds here, I believe, as you're gonna get that nice effect of the moon where like the rays or beams or whatever are coming off. I don't really know what to call those. But yeah, and then there was just a car driving by. This photo is what we're gonna edit right now. So hopefully we'll be able to make this one turn out good. But before we do that, I'm actually gonna show you the other images I got here first. So we have this one with the red car and the blue light. This one doesn't really need to be edited too much, but we're gonna see what we can do with it to make it look just a little cooler. Otherwise we have kind of the same ones. This one I already edited, so as you can see here, I went a little more heavier and I made the sky a little bit of a different tint of blue. And then over here, we have like this red color of the traffic that I made a little bit more saturated so you could see what was going on better. But yeah, and we have the same effect with the moon here again, which is pretty cool. So now what we're gonna do is, so there's more of these, and then I tried something with the strand of lights that I had. So I went across the bridge and I set the camera on a 10-second timer before it released the shutter to keep it open for 15 seconds. And there was actually a cloud over the moon when I did this, so it didn't work as well. And I had to move the lights a lot while I was trying it, so you can see there's a little bit of blur like in the lights while I was doing it, so it didn't turn out as well as I thought. But I think it's actually a pretty cool image, especially if we crop down the sides a little and turn up the contrast maybe. I think it'll really bring the color of the blue out a lot more. And then here we have the busy intersection. So this was one where I moved the lens barrel like in and out again, like I said. So it kind of drags everything with it since the shutter is open for a long time. So you can see like the light went from here to here, the pole went from there to there. So it basically like multiplied. And then we just have a regular one. Now my favorite regular one of these is this one or this one. Either one is good. This one cuts off a little bit of that light down there. This one keeps it in there, and the framing's still pretty good. So I would probably go with this one most likely. And then this one, we had another one, except this time I believe I zoomed in instead of zooming out with the lens while I was taking it. And for these, I was using the 10-18. Also with these, I was using the 10-18. Alright guys, so now we're going to be editing this photo here quick. Perfect. And that's pretty much it for this edit. That you guys took this editing process for editing your long exposures. Now this one is still a little dark on the top, which is something that might not be good. So what you can do to fix that again is just bring up the exposure an inch there, and it still looks just as good. So anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed this video of me going out and taking those photos at night. Normally I'd go out during the day to take photos, so this was a little bit of a change. Also hope you enjoyed the little like editing kind of examples that I did in Lightroom. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to drop a like down below, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.